Ilara wasn't like other kids in her village. While they prayed to the gods, she questioned their existence. She spent most of her days in the village's ancient library. Surrounded by dusty scrolls and faded manuscripts, she searched for answers. Ilara believed that knowledge held the key to understanding the world. One day she stumbled upon a tattered map. It depicted a path leading to a hidden temple in the sacred mountains. Legend said that the temple held the secrets of the gods. Could this be the answer she was looking for? Ilara knew she had to find out. With a determined spirit, Ilara packed a bag. She slipped the map into her pocket and snuck out of the village. Her heart thumped with a mix of fear and excitement. She was about to embark on a journey that would change her life forever. The library had always been Ilara's sanctuary. The scent of aged paper and the soft rustle of turning pages were comforting. Yet lately the silence felt heavy. The stories in the scrolls, filled with tales of gods and their miracles, seemed like fairy tales. Ilara longed for proof, for something tangible. The villagers' blind faith frustrated her. How could they believe without questioning? One scroll in particular caught her eye. It spoke of a hidden temple in the sacred mountains. This temple, it claimed, held the true nature of the gods. A spark ignited within Ilara. Could this be the answer she craved? Ilara's journey was long and arduous. The path, barely visible in places, wound its way through dense forests and treacherous slopes. The map, old and fragile, offered little guidance. Still, Ilara pressed on. Her determination fueled her every step. She recalled the stories she had read, tales of bravery and perseverance. If the heroes of old could face their fears, so could she. As days turned into nights, Ilara found solace in the beauty around her. The towering mountains, the whispering wind, the star-studded sky, nature's grandeur filled her with awe. It was a stark contrast to the dusty confines of the library, yet it felt strangely familiar. The mountain path was far from deserted. Travelers, pilgrims and merchants crossed Ilara's path. They shared stories, offered food and wished her luck on her journey. Ilara listened intently to their tales. Each person had their own beliefs, their own interpretations of the gods and their powers. She met a farmer who swore the gods brought rain. She met a blacksmith who claimed the gods gave him strength. Their unwavering faith, though different from her own, made Ilara wonder. Could there be more to the gods than she realized? Section 5. The Shepherd's Tale. One evening, seeking shelter from an approaching storm, Ilara came across a shepherd's hut. The shepherd, an old man with kind eyes, welcomed her warmly. Over a simple meal of bread and cheese, he shared his story. He spoke of a time when his entire flock was caught in a sudden blizzard. He was sure he would lose everything. Then, miraculously, the storm subsided. The shepherd attributed his good fortune to the gods' mercy. Ilara listened, her skepticism wavering. Could the gods truly intervene in the lives of mortals? The shepherd's genuine belief planted a seed of doubt in Ilara's mind. Section 6. The Monk's Wisdom. Further up the mountain, Ilara encountered a solitary monk meditating by a waterfall. His serene aura drew her in. The monk, sensing her quest for knowledge, shared his wisdom. He spoke of the gods not as physical entities, but as representations of human virtues. Courage, kindness, wisdom, these qualities, he explained, were the true essence of the divine. The monk's words resonated with Ilara. Could it be that the gods were not beings to be worshipped, but ideals to aspire to? For the first time, her skepticism softened, replaced by a glimmer of understanding. Section 7. The Hidden Temple. After weeks of travel, exhausted but undeterred, Ilara finally found it. The hidden temple, shrouded in mist, stood before her. It was smaller than she imagined, but its ancient stones emanated a powerful energy. Taking a deep breath, Ilara stepped inside. The air within was cool and still. Sunlight streamed through an opening in the ceiling, illuminating a single chamber. In the center stood a plain stone pedestal, and on it a single word was etched: truth. Section 8. Unveiling the Truth. Ilara circled the pedestal, her fingers tracing the etched word. A wave of disappointment washed over her. Was this it? Was this the grand revelation the temple held? Where were the answers she sought? As Ilara pondered the word truth, a realization dawned. The truth wasn't something to be found in a temple or a scroll. It was something to be discovered within oneself. The gods, she realized, were not deities residing in the heavens. They were reflections of humanity's highest aspirations: courage, kindness, wisdom. These qualities were not gifts from the gods, but inherent within every human being. The stories, the myths, they weren't literal accounts, but allegories, guiding people towards a more virtuous life. Section 9. Sharing the Revelation. Ilara returned to her village not as a doubter, but as a beacon of understanding. She shared her newfound knowledge, explaining that the gods were not beings to be feared or worshipped, but ideals to embody. Some villagers were skeptical at first, resistant to change, but Ilara's conviction, her genuine desire to share the truth, resonated with many. They saw in her a reflection of the very virtues she spoke of: courage, wisdom, and a thirst for knowledge. Section 10. A New Dawn. Slowly, a shift occurred in the village. People stopped pleading to the gods for favors and started focusing on embodying their qualities. Acts of kindness became more common. Children were taught the importance of courage. Children were taught the importance of wisdom. The village, once defined by its blind faith, now thrived on shared values. The fear that once gripped them gave way to hope and understanding. Ilara, the girl who dared to question, became a symbol of enlightenment, proving that sometimes the greatest journeys are the ones that lead us back to ourselves.